You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know He's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we do mean that. We originate, we don't imitate, we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
You know, a lot of people are upset that we actually bring you the facts, the truth, and nothing but the truth. They're upset, you know. Yeah, they're very upset. Let me say welcome to the man himself, the young man, the one and only, the man from somewhere down in the deep south, deep south. The man better known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good afternoon, Professor, and welcome home.
Yeah, man. Yeah, welcome home, man. Welcome back, man. It kind of cool this morning, but cool.
And a good afternoon to your lovely and steadfast, and should I say, beautiful bride, Mrs. Leeborn.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. You know, I hope she locked on and listening. And yeah, Tommy boy. Yeah, Tommy boy. I could have taken another 3 days there, you know, Tommy.
I can imagine. I can just imagine. I know you had a ball.
Yeah, boy. I could have taken another 3 days, boy. Tommy, I ain't gonna lie. I could go back there yesterday. Yeah, well, listen to this. Tommy, remember the last year you was in St. Lucia, right?
Right.
And I talk about how splendiferous and tremendous and marvelous St. Lucia was. Remember that?
Correct.
Well, Tommy boy, this one, they ain't just take the cake, you know. It take the pie, it take the black cake, it take the rum cake, it take all the cake, Tommy. All the cake.
I hear you.
And you know what made it even better, Tommy boy?
What?
I was there for 7 days, right? And 5 out of them days, Tommy boy, I ran.
Wonderful.
So we reached the Saturday, right? Last week Saturday, and the Sunday, I went out and I ran 6 miles, Tommy. And Tommy boy, that 6 miles feel like if it was a splendiferous 6 miles, boy. COP, turn on your camera. It was like if it was the best 6 miles ever, boy. Let me welcome COP. Let me welcome the young man himself, the man from some part of Trinidad. They say Toruba. I really don't know where Toruba is. They say down in the south somewhere. I never hear about Toruba before I met COP. You understand? Because I'm not from South, I'm from Lavantel. But COP, welcome, man. How are you this splendiferous day?
Good afternoon to you, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you,
COP. And welcome to WZYE. Since PNM built this constituent, this agency development over here, he put Turba, you know. And Turba development, you know.
I didn't know.
And that. We had the whole West Indies team. All the road at them bad. Everything on the street had West Indies cricketers. And all the road at them bad. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. According to Uncle Tommy from Deep South. Deep South. Uncle Tommy tell Professor Wall Street Deep South is better than up the hill up there. You know? That was again Dashing Bush. That was down the hill, you know.
But I'll tell you something, COP. I've experienced so many different parts of Trinidad to know that each part has its worth and it's beautiful. Trinidad is beautiful all over. I lived in Marbella from how long. I used to be in Toruba a whole lot because I had a girlfriend in Toruba in the 60s.
Yeah, boy. Tommy going back in the day. But COP, I was just saying, right? Yeah, I was just saying, COP, that.
Saying something about shit?
Yeah, I was just saying that, you know, today I'm back is the first day. Well, I was back yesterday, and today is the first day, you know, since I returned from vacation. And I was telling Tommy that 5 out of these 7 days I was there, I actually did run. And it was some of the best running. So I was start on the beach, and like a quarter mile out to the street, and then I run. I don't like to run on the street, but I ran on the street for most of those days. And boy, it was some of the best running I've did. You know, whenever I go on a trip, you know, and it was so enjoyable, man. And when I come back, I could come back and go and relax and sit down by a pool, you know, and drink some Moby, drink some sorrel, drink some ginger beer, and drink some Santo Domingo drinks, whatever that was. And it was great, man. I was telling Tommy.
If it's one thing, you always focus and dedicated towards that running, huh?
But you know, boy, if once I get up in the morning,
I say you always focus and dedicated towards that running.
Correct is right. Once I get up in the morning and I go out and run my 6 miles, boy, I feel like the rest of the day is mine, you know. I could do whatever I want after that, boy.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, man. Start the day right. You understand?
That's important.
And then when I finish that, I don't go and do my 150 crunches.
But you're in your COP.
We getting a little delay with the internet.
That good. That good. Uncle Tommy go start going on a treadmill. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we getting a little delay with the
internet. Uncle Tommy go on a treadmill.
COP, make sure. Yeah, we getting a little delay with the internet. So that makes sure everything in our order, right? Because we wasn't getting no delay before. So let's check it to be sure. Let me take this call.
Go ahead and take the call.
You're welcome.
Uncle Tommy, Professor Walter, and COP.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good night, brother. Good day, brother.
Now it's 20,000. 20,000. Where get that from?
Where that come from? Where get that from?
This morning was announced from today until next week, Friday, the government is going to take 20,000 people into the labor force of the government.
Correct is right.
No CPEP, no cutting grass, 20,000 people.
Yeah.
It was announced this morning. The people, PNM, walk out of the debate. So the debate could not continue for the Honorable Prime Minister to announce the job specs.
Yeah.
So she had to do it this morning, Sunday morning, the day before the holiday.
Yeah.
Well, Auntie Mother Kamala could have been cooking she food. She announced 20,000 jobs all over the country in 25 ministries. If it's a carpenter, if it's a plumber, if it's a laborer, if you want to be behind a desk, 20,000 jobs. So you need to line up the applause. But one more thing before I go Wall Street. Also, I want to, this applause will go for that one. I want to thank the government for putting a hold on the sale of Chin City Mall.
Yeah.
Let me repeat.
Correct.
I want to thank the government for making sure there was a hold on the sale of Chin City Mall.
Yeah.
Also, I want to thank the Commissioner of Police for starting to look into the sprang piping of Clico assets.
Yeah. Correct.
Wall Street, today, and since April 28th, Wall Street, I felt a renewed hope. I renewed everything about this country. This country that I've been like.
Yeah.
You know, like long time when they clean out your house, Wall Street, for Christmas?
Yeah. Yep.
The country feeling like you clean out your house for Christmas. So I want to thank again and line up the applause.
Yeah, man.
The magic number is 20,000.
Yeah.
So what should I do if you know what it is? I will send you a flyer. They can put it up on the sheet.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the afternoon, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Same to you. And thanks.
Yeah. You know what is important is that what's very important is that the spin doctors and them, right? The propagandists of the PNM. Well, you know what it is, beer? The propagandists of the PNM, them don't want to hear that, you know. Well, you know that, right?
Them don't even want to talk about that, Professor Wall Street. Them don't even want to post up that. If right now, Imboy and them could pay the media not to highlight that, they do that. But they're not in office. How nice to hear that, to get up the day before Diwali and hear 20,000 jobs available. Not for who Marvin Marvelous bring from Caribbean country to put them in Wasa, you know. Citizens of this country, 20,000 jobs available.
Yep.
I think you have to get that applaud by you.
Yeah, very round of applause now.
And that applaud valuable.
Yeah.
In 6 months,
Yeah.
In 6 months, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
20,000 jobs. Say 15, 20,000 jobs happen again. Next 6 months.
Caller a minute, guys. Caller
should be the caller ID. This is calling.
Yeah, you have to take caller. You have to call me on WhatsApp if you want to get in the program.
Okay.
Call me on WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah, man. Somebody will get in the program there, so they'll call me on WhatsApp. They call you on the regular phone. Yeah, no, let me get them the round of applause. Here we have it. Here we have it. The round of applause. Fellas, I'm going to go out for a little bit and come back because I had to refresh my screen, okay? So you guys go ahead. I'm going to go out and come right back, okay? I'm going to go out and come back. You guys go.
So, COP, you finished with all your Diwali?
Uncle Tommy like 20,000. Yeah, I do some cleaning up. I do some cleaning up yesterday. I still have some cleaning up to do. But I go do a little clean up and thing again this evening. And in the morning I'll get up and I'll go do the final touches now. Because remember I have the amount of dogs I have. I go wash down today and by later I dirty again with them dogs. And the and dropping so tomorrow I'll give them the final. I don't pressure wash anything already, but tomorrow I'll give it the final wash down now. Everything done organized for the Diwali. Me ain't need that Diwali too much, you know. Long time a dozen of DI used to be $1.50, Uncle Tommy. And a bottle of oil used to be $2.
How much today?
Now, 30, a dozen of DI is $30 with weekend at it. Uncle Tommy, a dozen of DI.
It's $30.
With candle weekend at it. It's $30 a dozen. I don't think plenty people interested in lighting plenty there. And then again, they kill the Diwali with all this other Christmas light and thing in my view, man. This other Christmas light that I find the dias and the oil and thing too expensive for people to buy. Is that about 30 something, $40 a bottle of oil? Uncle Tommy.
Wow.
And COP and Uncle Tommy, on the screen, they have where they are hiring. Join the National Recruitment Drive 2025. So all the people who complaining, COP and Uncle Tommy, about work, right? Now you could join as a National Recruitment Drive. Just as how Defender said, nobody not a complaint. But you know what will happen? You know what will happen, COP and Uncle Tommy? The propagandists of the PNM will come out and say, well, them people and them, they are no phone, they are no computer, how they go apply? It's all kind of excuses now. Well, listen, if you don't have a phone and you have a computer, jump in a maxi taxi and go down the road. You understand? And go down the road.
Go in
jump in a maxi taxi. Or you know what? Call COP, pay COP and COP go carry all down the road. Right, COP? Give you a little walk, you know.
And I watch Professor Wall Street. This is not just 20,000 workers. This is 20,000 professionals professional position in government ministry.
Yep.
It's not to do with CPEP and URP and forestry and them things yet. Them things still to come.
Yep. And COP, this coming with benefits to it. Yeah, benefits
everything.
to it.
Professional worker. Everything.
Yep. They go make all kind of
foundation. That is not the foundation generating your economy by giving people the purchasing power.
Yep.
Imbil
supposed to be
and Penny by giving people work, creating jobs. Them don't like that. Them don't want nobody to hear that 20,000 job.
No.
If the fat man and buy a stock, go say it's 10 and 20 people. You do 40,000, you just say 20.
Yeah,
that is good news. That is good news in my ears the day before Diwali. Yeah, that light over darkness. Them 20,000 people and them going and see a light. And I feel we should have an access phrase. I feel we should have an access phrase, Professor Walshid.
Yeah.
For today. Thank you, Prime Minister, for having empathy.
Yeah. Only the access phrase, right? Thank you, PM Kamla Prasad Besessa. Yeah? That is the access phrase.
20,000 jobs wasn't created when Keith Rowley and the PNM and Penny and them take office in 2015. 20,000 jobs wasn't created. 6 months after he went up live, PNM went up live and tell the people we off the government back. And from that they lose everything. And when they lose everything, Professor Walsh, you know what they do?
No, they do.
They drop tax on them and all of that. Yeah.
Oh, God.
If you win that $2, play with the tax that too in a penny.
Wait,
understand that. Yeah. Understand the definition and the responsibility our government have to represent people. And by creating space for 20,000 citizens to get a job, that is the definition of representation. Uncle Tommy and Professor Walsh.
Correct is right. Yeah.
Yeah, very positive.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the propagandists of the PNM, they will come out in their numbers, They will come out in their numbers to talk all kind of things. You see, that's how they want to downplay. COP, who is the $3 million woman again? The $3 million woman.
But they say that lady teaches her to run away from she face. And with that $3 million, she bribed them to run back when she bought her. Sorry, Chirata, I just made you one. Sorry about that.
Yeah, folks, listener, you could go.
Some barato, some kind of thing.
Some kind of borat, something. Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm not living in Trinidad. I only asking. Questions. But
nobody cannot tell me and show me a blogger that work for so much money. Nobody.
Correct is right. Yeah. So, folks,
and not to spread unity, not to spread peace and love and unity and togetherness and thing, was to spread hate and wickedness.
That's a professional propaganda.
Tribal thinking and racism and venom. Politics is to come out of that lady mountain.
Professional propagandist.
Yeah.
That was downright wrong, boy. If you're doing it for the passion, doing it for the passion of tribalism, I would have said, well, she fighting for she people. But you do it for
Let me take this call, folks. Hold on. Let me take this call. Hold on.
For millions of dollars.
No.
Hold on. COP, hold on. Let me take this call. Hold on. Colin, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you?
Excellent, man. How are you, man?
Good.
Nice to hear you
I'm a
calling.
bit nervous because I'm calling your show for the. Well, I called before, but now we
You,
have a guest on. So
you say you're nervous?
we used to talk.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
We're nervous for?
Because I know we. No. Hold on. I'll explain myself.
Hmm.
So I know the last time we
Yeah.
were on air,
Yeah.
we kind of aired our personal dirty laundry online.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that's what I'm saying now, and I didn't even clap back on that because that wasn't necessary.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Right.
But your show said actual facts.
Yeah, man.
All right. And if it's one thing I really don't like,
Hmm.
me personally,
Hmm.
is how we handle each other in conversation.
Okay.
You know, in Parliament, I remember in 90, whatever year it was, came to Trinidad and I'm leaving.
Hmm.
I'm hearing an argument on the radio. And I said to my mom, Mom, what is this? She said, I said, Parliament? This is how they behave? For real? She said, yeah, that's how. You know, so for me personally, I would like a much more civil conversation. I don't have a show. I would never do a show probably because, you know, we hear from other shows, we hear all the different things from this one and that one. And for me personally, I would listen to your show and I'd bring people to listen, but I want to hear actual facts and, just clear conversation without dropping the names and dropping this and just giving us, your opinion, because who knows what facts is anymore. All right. Because the AI is doing what it's supposed to do and people are just jumping on all these things. Now, I listen to everyone, to the UMC, to the PNM, because you and I came from one cloth when we first started. All right. I'm still going to stick because there's always hope. When they voted the prime minister in, the first female prime minister I came and supported because I always said I don't live in Trinidad, but if the people in Trinidad voted for that, that's what I'm going to support. But there's so many things that I've observed as a child growing up. And now as a man, seeing certain things happening, I'm really, and I get where you're coming from because we have tried a lot with the People's National Movement. And not just only you and I. You've heard other people who have traveled abroad who would like to come back home, who even send suggestions back home for the things that we've learned outside to better the country. And it has always been ignored. So I understand you being upset, and not just you, a lot of people are upset. But I would like to hear the actual facts of this new government that's in, and the tribalism stuff that's happening. I really don't like it. I don't like it. So that's my tip.
Thank you very much, Colin. Stay tuned, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, all right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man. Bless. But I COP and Tommy, I don't understand what is the tribalism Colin talking about. And me and Colin, when we all of we was running in these circles of busting we tail for the PNM when they was in opposition. You understand? Plain talk, bad manners. You see? And I don't understand what you mean by the tribalism. Maybe COP or Tommy could or maybe you could expand on what all you think Colin means, but I'm not sure if I know what he means when he say tribalism.
Oui, Papa. I feel, you see when you still have a little 50% PNM in here, and you're listening to the opposition, you will think so. I wanna tell Colin, take away the 50% of PNM you have in him still, and you won't see no tribalism.
I think if you pay attention to the fourth estate, you will conclude such.
Because that they're listening to the fourth estate and they're listening to the opposition speaking, and at least if even though you had 10% of PNM in your still, you will ask questions like that. You will sound so. But I don't want to, partner, you're on your own with that. According to Sprangalang, you're on your own with that. Me see no tribalism, I see representation.
But COP and Tommy, when the PNM was in power, could you call that tribalism too? I don't understand. I'm trying to understand. You understand? Maybe Colin could clarify what he means by tribalism. I don't know.
Rowley never had one black person next to him.
Never once did that person act.
Rowley only had white people, Indian people, and Chinese people around him.
Never once COP or Tommy that a black person with a party where depended on poor black disadvantaged people to put them in power ever get the opportunity to act as the prime minister when the former prime minister was out of the country. Never once. You understand?
Not even for 6 hours. Not even for 2 hours.
Not even for half a second. You're being generous, COP, half a second. However, under Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar, right? The first time she leave out of the country is a woman that looked like Colin, who acted as the Prime Minister.
Correct.
Eh? I don't understand that. The second highest appointment in her government was a person that looked like Colin Williams. Is that tribalism? What you call that? That's what I don't understand. Eh? Some of the highest people, ministers in the current government look like Colin. Is that tribalism? Me don't understand that. Eh? When $1 reduce from your gas when you go to the pump, is that tribalism? Me don't understand that. But you know, I from Chumaka until sometimes I don't understand certain things.
Apparently, only a certain segment of the population getting that $1 off.
No, yeah, only one section. Tommy, maybe only from down south. Just get it alone. In Chumaka, we don't get that. Maybe they don't get it in Chumaka. I just asking, you know, because I don't want to think. You know, the next thing they was.
We gotta come down south.
Yeah. See up next thing
goes. Come down south.
You think because he's a professor, you know everything. Me know everything. So I ask him questions. I like to ask questions, you know. You understand? Because there are people with answers, and I just looking for answers.
I agree.
So Colin
but I see a 10-15% up here, madam.
Yeah. Colin said symbolism without substance. What? So wait now. Appointing a black man as the Attorney General, the second highest office in your cabinet, is symbolism. Appointing a black woman as the acting prime minister for the first time you're out of the country is symbolism. Oh God, make it make sense, Don.
We have a call coming in from
I look at it as distraction.
Yeah,
I look at that as distraction.
Yeah.
We have a call coming in.
Yeah, take the call, Tommy.
Yeah, take the call, Uncle Tommy.
Guys, let me take this call.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, KFC.
Hi, good day, Mr. Watch. Good day, Mr. Watch with Uncle Tommy and COP. Sorry for the wild video will get through, but as I said earlier, I want to apologize to I-95. I want to apologize to the radio station and all the viewers that are taking it.
What I-95 you talking about?
What I-95? That call that is.
Who you apologizing to? KFC?
E75.
Who you apologizing to?
P&M and 25 UNC. So take back at 25 and go back here P&M. Because we need to talk about tribalism and all them kind of thing. You only see that for the last 9 years plus under the P&M. But what them just come on by? But Mr. Washer and Uncle Tommy and COP, I inside a lockdown listing. More love, health and strength. I don't care. See, he's humble by settle up. Bless.
Okay, KFC.
COP, I think KFC get a little mix up. He get the 95 mix up.
Yeah, and we need to correct him. KFC, you need to take out the I. You need to take out the I and put WZYE 95.9 FM. Not the I. Take out the I. Whenever you call him back, it's WZYE 95.9 FM. And you can share the live one time and tell a friend to share the live and subscribe one time for making that mistake.
Yeah, and
share it about 10 times.
correct is right. All of the forget employ.tt.gov.tt. You understand? Whether you have a phone, whether you have a computer, whatever it is, whether you want to go down the road, you understand? We talking about serious type of jobs now. To me, take the call. Take the call.
Yes, KFC.
Yes, you free and Uncle Tommy. It's not the I, it's WZYE.
Correct.
There you go.
Correct, is right?
Yes.
The I is the PNM station. You can write that just sit on your bunging lights. Where I'm going to come and talk about tribalism. PNM. All the PNM, all the rock back and what's good government now. It's 20,000 jobs. All who have qualification, they can go and apply, go by the ministry, go by the MP office and carry the resume and look to get bread for the Christmas coming. So, Mr. What should I Uncle Tommy? I'll go looking for a resume. I'll get a police record. One from the idea again.
Now, don't worry yourself, man. You don't get no former police ID and all kind of thing. You're safe. You're safe. You understand? Because, folks, listen to this, For the first time in decades in Trinidad and Tobago, you're right, you can actually get a real job. A real job. You understand? That could help you with your future. You understand? You ain't getting something where's that you don't get no benefits, you have no health benefits, right? This is different, man. This is different, you know, and people have to understand. But anyway, the propagandists of the PNM, they go learn to they go spin that too. You see, all of a sudden, they spin anything with the landlord. We go play that video for it to say it's a property tax. It's a property tax now. That's what I'm saying. Yeah? Right?
And with that job, Professor Wall Street, the NIS paying, the health surcharge paying, they could join medical plan, they could get bank loan, they can renovate the home because it's for the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago you're working for. Not a contractor.
Correct. Yep. And folks, on the screen, if you experience any difficulty with our online portal, employtt.gov.tt, all the information needed for the national recruitment drive is available at the Cycling Velodrome in Couva. Sunday the 19th, today, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday the 20th, it's closed for a public holiday. Tuesday the 21st, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wednesday the 22nd, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thursday the 23rd, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Friday the 24th, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. More information hubs will be activated across the country from Tuesday the 21st of October. You have no excuse, COP. Thanks, COP. You have no excuse, Tommy. None. None whatsoever. Look at there for you. Right? And I'm sure there'll be more all different parts of the country. So they can make any excuse they want because you know the PNM go. Anyway, listen to this. Look what the PNM go do. Listen to what the PNM will do. Listen.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Now, COP, that wasn't COP said that, or Uncle Tommy, that is the chairman of the PNM, the new chairman of the PNM. That's what he said. You understand? That is exactly what he said. Let me take this call. Point 14, welcome. Point 14. Loud and clear.
Loud and clear, man.
We hear you loud and clear, point 14. Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, loud and clear.
My volume was down, so sorry about that.
No problem.
Good afternoon to Uncle Tommy and COP. Good evening.
Yeah, man.
I just have a quick request of you.
Yeah, man.
That statement of Marvin Gonzalez made there, right?
Yeah.
Where he said Eric William make a statement, but everyone propagandist and the PNM is a propagandist.
Yeah.
You could actually get a video or have some kind of written document that Eric William really say that. Because we have to sort of fact check everything we see by them say from now on.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
yes, Eric Williams said that. Eric Williams said that, and he passed that on.
Point 14. He's a propagandist himself, you know, because if Dr. Williams isn't saying that, shows how he's a propagandist himself.
It started with Eric Williams. It started with he. Yeah. And it didn't finish yet.
For years now, they realized how the education system was being disrupted by the PNM. I recently see a video where Keith Scotland is saying, when you have 10,000 workers who lost their job, plus 4,000 lost their jobs, equal to 25,000 people lost their job.
Yeah.
And I asked myself, that is why them trying them in doing good in school, because the maths.
Correct is right. Yeah, man. Yeah. COP, I'll show you all. You all saw that video where the man from Port of Spain South, senior counsel, he from Port of Spain South, right, COP?
Yeah.
Senior counsel said that, what you say, boy? 10,000, then 4,000, and it equals about 25,000. Something to that effect. And that match just wasn't matching.
I didn't see that video, but I believe he'll say something ridiculous and callous.
I go get it.
Now when they're trying to make it look some bad and they recognize that they're lying, they just confuse themselves. But Professor Wall Street,
yeah,
we had to bring some clarity to this video with Marvin. We had to get a PNM person inside here to explain if they're really spreading that propaganda. I sure out there, one of them PNM MP and them will take up them phone. Yeah, we have to find out if them really spreading that propaganda and how them feel about spreading that. Because I don't hear the media even touch on that yet. The Fourth Estate even touch on that yet. And them supposed to be, that the first thing they must be saying, will you go and spread propaganda? You willing to spread propaganda and ask the PNM activists and them to spread propaganda too? That is what we're doing. The media, if the UNC says something like that right now, the Fourth Estate, they're still talking about Kamala say kill them violently.
Yep.
Every night them still speaking about that. And them are asking Marvin Gonzalez, what kind of question is that? What kind of statement is that?
Yep. Correct is
he
right.
Said from the time Olia make me chairman at this party, he will ensure that all social media they spread the propaganda. We must find out from the leaders. We must find out from the deputy political leaders of the PNM if they support that. And it must have somewhere we must could find out. If we had to post it on the PNM page too, or the woman female league too. Oh God, not the woman female league. They say them is not female. The league.
Let's listen to the video. There's a video here.
Before in the history of this country has a government within the first 2 months sent home 10,000 people. I am now told that if you check the 10,000 URP people and the 4,000 forestry workers, they reach 25,000 people. but they can't break our spirit. So we will be in a good spirit. But we have to stand in defense of the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
COP and Uncle Tommy, for 10 years, them fellas and them wasn't standing in defense of the people. But all in a sudden, you're going in opposition and the match not matching 10,000 plus 4,000 is
over 25.
That's not like a Gordon Joseph match, you know.
10 and 4, 25.
That's not like a P&M party match.
That was a government minister, you know.
A senior counsel to what, you know.
That was a national security minister, you know.
Why?
That is the MP for the first constituency that the first prime minister had in this country, you know, Port of Spain South, you know.
Why?
That is Eric Williams constituency, you know. And his maths by 10 and 4 is 25. 10,000 and 4,000 is 25,000. That's the definition of a PNM supporter.
Yep. And the man look into the camera with confidence, you know.
And sorrow in the face that all them people going over now.
Yeah.
Sorrow in the face too, you know.
Let me take this call.
Them cocoa pile would have said carajo.
Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Watchman, Uncle Tommy and COP.
Yeah.
And that is kiss up from Port of Spain South, you know.
Yeah.
You see why Port of Spain South under pain, sufferation, and bloodstain? No development, nothing at all. Them showing how much they care about poor people. When they were victim of for the last 9 years. But what shit? And Uncle Tommy has said, you ever $3 million woman now, boy?
Yeah, boy.
Boy.
What a borat, boy. Yeah.
So the former Juki face, calling them going pay shit all that money to spread hate and propaganda. What come on people share? Who say the government stop European people? How much black brother and sister she called help out and give hotel hampers and the book drive and thing. When I see that woman on Anna Roberts program a day, when Anna Roberts showed me that woman, I tell her my mother, Mom, there's an alligator in my room.
Oh God.
I said, yeah, I tell her Rachel Price, she mash up all she food. She eat good on that.
Yeah, see that one.
Pretty one with Rachel Price, but she.
Yeah, man.
You go see the crocodile when Hannah Robert also come with the crocodile. The baby crocodile,
bless. But COP and Tommy, not only that, you know, but they have a new soap opera in Trinidad, eh? Listen to this soap opera. This is a soap opera. Have a new PNM soap opera in Trinidad, boy. Yeah, a PNM soap opera. But you know, COP, it's interesting, that people just talk about the budget, right? And I tell people this, right? I always use the analogy of the 9 times table, in that most people looking for the 9 times 10 is 91. Instead of looking for the 9 times 10 is 90. Easy for you to find the 9 times 10 is 90. When they're finding all kinds of excuses, well, yes, if a landlord had to pay $2,500 now is a property tax. How could that be a property tax? I didn't understand that. And COP and Tommy, of course, when you have these type of things, yes, some people who are landlords, right? And they may not be middle class or wealthy. They are necessary. That happens in everything that you do. They are all, I keep saying this over and over, right? But the majority of people who will have to deal with this is the rich and the wealthy.
Commercial buildings.
Commercial buildings.
And you have a home living upstairs, and you have an apartment downstairs.
Hold on.
That's not coming up to you, really.
Hold on. Let me take this call. Hold on.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Hold on. Miss Atlanta, welcome. Miss Atlanta, welcome. How are you?
I'm okay, and welcome to see you too. Welcome to you, and good afternoon to Tommy, COP, and you, and all the listeners.
Miss Atlanta, I thought you only so call now when I'm not here, you know.
What is that?
I thought you only so call our program now when I'm not here.
I never call anyway. I was listening to COP saying,
yeah.
If it's really you played something, some propaganda thing and all kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And COP saying we should have to get a PNM to say if he's really spreading. The man said it big and bold, it could not come out clearer, right? You don't have to even listen. It is clear. It is clear. It is wide. He said every living word properly, right? And he said it to the I don't know who he said he's speaking to, but if you want to listen to it and take it in, fine. But these are things when you say propaganda and for their stage, why are you all listening to it? That man could say anything. Everybody has an opinion, you know. It's if you are smart enough to take it on and listen. Why are you listening? That man saying his business, that's not your, well, I will say it's not my business, so I don't listen. It isn't anything that connects with me or to connect with any sensible person, right? That is just there probably for, as they say, their people. And that is really you all were speaking earlier about what the clique, that's where the different tribes come in. If your tribe, you know, is stupid or not non-thinking, right? That's your tribe. That's your tribe. If some people say tribe as an Indian, if you're Indian, they put you in a tribe. You're African, they put you in a tribe. You're rich, you're in the rich tribe. Everybody have their clique. Or you know, cling to a clique. When you're not
Miss Atlanta, we reminded the public. Miss Atlanta.
COP.
Miss Atlanta, we reminding the public what he said.
I know years ago when I was young, the Prime Minister, Eric Williams said, let it, well, I don't know if I can say the word.
No, you could say. No, you could
let
say.
the jackass spray.
You could say.
Right? Well, I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to say.
No, you're fine. You could say that's fine.
Right? So when you just have to continue letting these people pray or whatever, give them the freedom. Why you all get up with something else? The more you call that man, the more listen to that. The more it is sinking in, you know, into the brains that, you know, will capture that.
Okay, Mr. Atlanta, we have to go for the break. Go for the break. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Colin says, this is just said it. That's what I'm talking about. Folks, we're gonna take that break. It's Sunday Talk. Let's Talk Politics. Yeah, we're gonna take the break. It's Sunday Talk. Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Folks in the chat, we didn't forget you. We're gonna take a quick break and be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE FM.
No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot. Again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win. We want the brides again. No. Bye bye. Penny, bye bye. Bye bye. Penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling, no left foot, no more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again, no more penny again. Bye bye, bye bye, bring bye bye. Get tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrow foot. Again, no more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye, bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more struggle, no more shit to win. We want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
Fraud. Coming up next. Fraud of the week. Fraud. Coming up next. Fraud of the week.
We're back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, when you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, share the live. Please share the live.
Let me say good afternoon. Let me say good afternoon to the 420 viewers that listen on YouTube. Thanks. Like the vibes and share the vibes. Uncle Tommy and Professor Walsh, go on. You were saying something, Professor Walsh.
Thank you. Yes, so folks, we want you to nominate your fraud of the week. We have fraud of the week. So Tommy, make sure you get your pen and paper. You know, don't take out your pen and pen, Tommy. get a regular pen. So you can have fraud of the week. Yeah, fraud of the
If
week.
you only have a red ball pen, Uncle Tommy use a chalk.
Let me take this call. Let me take this call.
Okay.
Let me take this call. What important?
Truer words were.
Yeah, last call, Adi.
Yeah.
Let me tell you last call.
Yeah.
You see when these people in PNM talking the talk, it's good men and women like yourself. We have to come out and let the people know the untruth these people and them are telling.
Correct.
Let me show you a statement. These people and them have black people for years. And I come to realize I out of that nonsense. For years they keep telling black people. I have to turn around and tell them, I say, I don't want no half a loaf no more. I want the whole loaf of bread. And furthermore, these people and them actually break you. I want 10 loaf of bread. You understand?
Yeah.
So when Gonzalez and them talking shit, we the right thinking people, the conscious people, had to let them know the things don't talking. That's a poison ivy they give them with.
Yep.
So anytime you hear them and like penny and them talking on truth and bottom, I think Colin would say recently they must offer 9%.
Yeah.
How much is yours offering 0.010%?
Yep.
We have to expose them at all levels.
Correct.
You can't play with them and take all the boxing gloves. No more playing right now. No more fitting above the belt. It's on any belt that now we are them. Doctor and listener.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yep.
Put your boxing, 5%
Oh, good. So, folks, let me go to the chat. Listen up. We have a little discrepancy. Who was first in the chat? Miss Santa Cruz say. Let me take this call. Hold on. Let me take the program caller.
Excuse me?
You want to get in the program because you're on WZYE 95.9 FM. Or you could call.
Oh my God.
Call back after the
sorry,
program.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know what was the topic. I was just calling you randomly to talk to you
All
about
right.
the program.
Yeah. So I'll call you back after the program.
You call me back after the program.
No problem. Okay. That real quick. Now, it appears that Ms. Santa Cruz was first in last night, right? Because I sent out the thing last night, so I think we had to give Ms. Santa Cruz the first place. And Ms. Santa Cruz says, I can't check that now, because somehow when I sent out the notice overnight, it seemed like it do record it as recording, and it is just maybe cancel or some kind of thing. But anyway, Ms. Santa Cruz said, welcome to you, Ms. Santa Cruz. Then Donna Gockin was next. Well, Ms. Santa Cruz was first. Blessed good afternoon to Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Blessing. Gail Rasslin, boy. Gail, welcome. Gail says, good morning, everyone. Welcome to you. Anthony Ford says, okay, Miss Vincent, you could call back. You want to call back for the program now? Okay. Anthony Ford says, good morning, Wall Street. Good morning, Wall Street, and Uncle Tommy and the village. Morning to you. Hafiz Mohammed says, good afternoon, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street. Clinton Williams says, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, hope you all have a great restful vacation. Blessings on the 12th. COP including in there at all, boy. What are you leaving out so COP?
That nothing. That nothing.
Maybe because you're from Peru, eh?
That's why I'm reaching.
Because you're from over there in Peruba. That's what it is. You're from over there. Yeah. You are all on the live. Yeah. Let me take this call. Alistair, welcome. Alistair.
Good afternoon, Professor Worship. Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. COP.
Good afternoon.
You all hear me good?
Loud and clear.
Clearly?
Yeah.
Right. What happened is your internet apparently
Okay.
Right. So I was that you were talking about propaganda because a lot of the common man or the ordinary citizens don't understand the meaning of propaganda. So to them that is the truth, right?
Yeah.
Now, propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information, often biased or misleading,
Correct.
right? To
Yeah.
influence public opinion and promote a specific agenda. So what I believe that you also do, like on your screen, for the listeners who don't understand what is the meaning of that. Going up on the screen. So when these jokers and them come up with their understanding, right? Yeah, so this is one of the areas I think that may help some of the listeners who less fortunate. But I want to comment on some of the people talking about what the US doing here and the government helping to promote to get some of these citizens killed. A boat that was blown up had a training on it, right? And the opposition making a mint out of that. That the Prime Minister and the government helping to make sure some of the citizens they get killed and all of that. And they are fishermen. Now, let me say this. There was a gentleman, his dad had an interview. I want to blame people for the press or the news. Because they print these articles and they don't do their fact checks. One of these gentlemen, there were 4 men who were held in 2018 for narcotics. One of them was killed.
Yeah.
And he was living in Venezuela. Right?
Yeah.
So the way of the media put it like this boy is a good boy, you know. And they took the grandparents to school, you know. No fact check. Because I saw an interview with the Minister of Homeland Security, and he was advocating the same thing that I said there. That they didn't do their due diligence and check, and just spread a story. Right? The man was no fisherman as such. And Professor Walsh, I don't know if you remember, some years back under the PNM, some fishermen went missing in Central. Right? He said that he was afraid to go to Central when they had some wake or something like that, right? Because I don't believe that all the fishermen who are from before up to this day, right? So we have a drug problem, a serious drug problem in this country, and some people like to pretend that that is not happening. Even some of the CARICOM heads, that the Caribbean is a zone of peace. I remember I raised a subject committee here, and he was making a statement that is a public health problem that we have in the body, high power weapons and high power weapons are banned.
Yeah.
Now you can't ban something that is already banned. The only people that will allow to carry those weapons are the army and national security. No citizen is allowed to carry these kind of high power weapons. Right? So I want to give, as you have I think you have something there for fraud of the week.
Yeah.
the fraud of the week, I believe, will be Port of Spain. The man who couldn't ride a bike. What's his name?
Scotland.
Met about 50 something sit up and think workers lost their jobs. Gentlemen, it's 10,000 people lost their jobs. And when you multiply the months, you can't multiply the months and say 60,000 people, 50,000. It's the same 10,000. Like I said, they just, and what is funny is the media, the four states, print these things on the front page without doing their checks. It's the same amount of people who lost their jobs. You can't multiply by the months. Right? It's the same people lost their jobs. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me just finish quickly here with the chat. Susan Lalchan says, good evening, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and all the beautiful people in the chat. Blessings. Same to you. Tara Brandon, welcome. Tara says, blessed afternoon, Uncle Tommy, watching and everyone in the chat. I will post COP and everyone. Azina Smith says, pleasant Sunday, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, Mohammed, and everyone locked on COP too. Patricia Hutchison said, blessed afternoon to Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and everyone locked on the live. Enjoy and have a fantastic afternoon. Joan Biznat says, good evening, everyone watching from Brooklyn, New York. Jency Paul says, good afternoon. See my can't share on Facebook. Yeah, man, you gotta be able to share. ACIS, who's that boy? Good afternoon, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and listeners. Who's ACIS? ACIS, afternoon, Walsh, and Uncle Tommy. Hope you all too are enjoying your Sunday. Just for Shub Diwali, light it up. Yeah, man. Angela Darius, boy. Mara Darius, how are you going? Good afternoon, WZYE. Today, we let us celebrate Heroes Day. Brother Valentino is being honored today. Hey, wonderful. ACIS says, Jenny C, good afternoon. Jenny, welcome to you. Andy Samaru, Azina Smith, Rajendra Maharaj, Kud J. Gordon, and Ananti Singh, welcome as well. Bennett Thomas, Bennett, welcome to you. Bennett says, good afternoon, Professor Worship, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and all in the village. Tommy, look your partner come. Gordon Dryden Maloney. Good after lunch, after church to this village. You know, you win or lose by who you choose. Choose one who never ever loses, Jesus Christ. If you're in, choose yet. Yeah. Santa Cruz, good afternoon again, my friends. So I'm going to finish this. You have some few voice notes I want you to play. Ms. Santa Cruz say, welcome back, Wall Street. Thank you, Ms. Santa Cruz. Yeah, well, I want to have a splendid first vacation. Tommy Mohammed says, good afternoon, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Yeah, good afternoon to you. Angela Darius says to take the whole damn party, laugh out loud. Thank you. Monica says, COP, blessed afternoon. Susan Gordon Dryden Joseph said that by Brian Lara Stadium. I don't know what you mean by that. Farmer Kane, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you, Farmer Kane. Santa Cruz said, good afternoon, Worship Uncle Tommy and COP. Macho Man says, when you want fresh goat meat, Charuba. Hey, I don't go on by COP to get fresh goat meat. Government have put up the website for people to apply for work, all kind of skills, and anyone can apply. Yeah, all they want work. If all they want real work, all they want to apply. Hi, good afternoon. Monty Steve, say hi, good afternoon. Everyone in the chat there, good afternoon to you, Monty Steve. Lenora Ramnat, welcome. PNM people more will go up in the, oh God, in the AWSS, buddy. Daisy Basdio, good afternoon, worship, Congo Tommy and COP, bless. And until Oxen says, hey, my three brothers, good evening. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Donna Gockins says, Patricia Hutchison, bless, good afternoon to you, my dear. Hard blessings, stay safe. Yolanda Cordna, boy, out at Tobago, boy. A blessed Sunday evening to each and every one. Blessed Sunday to you too, Yolanda. Gordon Dryden Joseph says, somehow they say we are not hearing the callers clearly. It's distorted. We have to try and fix that. I don't know what causing that, but we'll try our best. Lenora Ramnat, that is why they're trying to make confusion in the country. But on Sunday was there anything good, boy. John Budram, good afternoon, Azina Smith, blessings. Paul Digal, welcome. Rudy Ragupat, welcome, good afternoon, everyone. Kurana says, exam has applied to government of TT for environmental certificate of clearance for seismic survey in the ultra deep water block for the second quarter of 2026. Scotland said 10,000 plus 4,000 is 25,000. Nick says, I don't believe we would get $3.3 million at all, because if that was true, she would have fixed all she did. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, she get that. She get all that money. You know? Anthony Ford says, good afternoon, Professor Worship, Tommy and Mr. COP. Good afternoon to you. Volsang says, open to invites tomorrow, just saying. Tommy Mohammed said, COP and Uncle Tommy and Professor Worship, how are you guys doing? We are doing splendiferous, tremendous, and marvelous. Good report, best afternoon to all. Rajendra Maharaj, pleasant good afternoon, Tommy and all. Yeah, pleasant good afternoon to you too. I don't understand what this means. So are you all saying the man who calling for hand down on almost every platform is still at to wait? Okay, I don't know, you're showing that for COP. I mean for KFC. The people who work are very qualified to hold good government jobs. Remember, Dolly didn't hire any teachers. Yeah. Michael George, good afternoon to you. Lenora Ramnat, Penny Hall, Marvin Hall, Stuart Hall, and the rest of the PNM ministers. Nick says you wouldn't hear or see Gordon Dryden today crying right now because the Liverpool team get licked today. The Liverpool team lose? Man, he like to pick losers, but he picked the PNM just like how he picked Liverpool. Angela Davia says there are many people who work CPEP and URP who are very qualified for bigger jobs. Remember, Angry Dolly didn't hire teachers. Yeah, they're qualified for big jobs, man. The only thing we got to do is to work now. We got to do some work. David Williams. I wonder if that is Banana, boy. Banana, are you David Williams? You know we're going to know. You know we're going to know. Don't worry, we're going to find out, man. It's easy, you know. Bennett Thomas, good evening, good afternoon, Anna. Yeah. Banana, David Williams, you changed your name, boy. You know we know who you are. One minute says COP. Macho Man says, well, I don't think Indian comes from tribes. I don't know. Can I talk now? Wall Street, when is the invasion taking place? Yeah, Balmina, we know it's you, you know. We know it's you, Balmina. But once you stay straight, you have a new pseudonym, David Williams. Once you stay straight and you ain't go sideways, right, we go tolerate you. You understand? But if you go sideways, you're in trouble. Anyway, Timor Byron, welcome. The UNC membership are made up of vast majority of East Indian. So if you have a state board to fill, how much other ethnic group will be included? Okay. All right. Bye, Batman. You out, you stay out. Yeah. We have to say you out and you come back. Hey, look, Batman, boy. Batman, don't let it you, don't stay out, Batman. Yeah, you say, do it, you know. Precious. All of a sudden, the entire opposition concerned about the alcohol price. Yeah. Oh God, I thought Batman are gone. And now you got a point when a TT will not be too long. Calling how it will be. Oh God, Batman, now you're going sideways again, boy. You know, you might be the first man in WZYE to get banned twice. You know? I feel so.
And you can change your name.
Yeah, you gotta change your name at third time. You gotta change your name at third time to get. You might be the first man. You might make history. You might be the WZYE you all are shame. Yeah, we have to compare all our shame. Amos Lalan boy. Amos, welcome. You're joining us from Amos. All right, Fort. Anthony Ford say, Wall Street, if you have rent in your house, you are running a business, so you have to pay taxes. All right, so folks, let me go quickly here. COP and Uncle Tommy. Right? COP, I want to ask you a question because you will know better than me. Is it mother? How you call it? Is it LAK? Is LAKSHME or LASHME? Which one is it? How do you pronounce it? You hear me, COP?
Yeah, now. But I wasn't here all the time. I hear now.
Right. How do you pronounce it? Is it LASK? Is it LAS? How you pronounce it? Pronounce it correct.
Pronounce what? I didn't hear.
I heard. All right. Let me play this for you.
I am indeed privileged to be asked to address you on this joyous occasion when most of the world is celebrating the female me.
What you say about my mama?
What you say about mama?
No, let me repeat that, folks.
Mother Lakshmi, not Lashmi. Mother Lakshmi.
Yeah.
I am indeed privileged to be asked to address you on this joyous occasion when most of the world is celebrating the Lashmi.
What you say about my mama?
What you say about my mama?
I don't want to play. I say it now. I have to make sure and ask people in the chat and ask COP that because I went to Google, right, and I put in. Let me see, hold on there. Let me see what I put in again, boy. Hold on there. 1 minute. I put in is LAKSHMI, right? Right? LAKSHMI. Let me take this call. Welcome.
Now, what should
Yeah.
for somebody who wanting to be a leader of a party in our country, and they on a platform, knowing what she's saying, she knowing what she's saying. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage like when black man, right? And then people all them hear them run down the talk about she call a black man, she racist. No, Rowley is just a man. You are referring to a God. Whether what religion you're from, whether wherever you have to have respect. Right? But Lakshmi is considered the God of the Hindu. You are speaking of a God, not a man. And to speak like that, in some countries in the world, she would have had to remove herself from the office immediately. Because they don't deal with that type of disrespect. That's what people worship. And for somebody who Penny would never see the doors of power. She will get old. She will walk with a cane. She will never see the door. And that's why the people in the PNM will continue to undermine she because they don't watch she as a leader. Right? So I want to tell them, PNM people, all of them who want to see this PNM still today, who supported Penny by Tantoshi jail. Because you're not talking about a man. You're talking about people, God. And there's no Mother Lakshmi. She did that, she said that for spite. She said that for spite. So that she PNM sick of fun and them could laugh. Because they want to take people belief and make it into a joke. And I think Trinidad and Tobago should be calling for Penny to step down from being the opposition leader. Trinidad and Tobago, not just UNC people or the country, because of what she said, because as I say, they fight all kind of talk to try to get rid of Kamala Posadi when she said the blank that and oh, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I think Penny should step down, and I think people in the PNM, like Cummins and all of them fellas and them whoever inside of there who think they want to be the opposition leader should take that as an example and take she out because she's a dummy. I didn't say she's a dummy. But they have a good
Good to you, Brooklyn. Professor Walsh, you see that video you played there? If you notice, she have a mala wrong neck. When they recognize you, they put that around your neck now. After that speech, it have a video circling around. After that speech, she went in the washroom and take out that mala from Shineka. She take out that mala from Shineka. She didn't keep that there. That showed disrespect to the Hindu community. She take out that from her neck. It have a video circling. I don't know why I didn't send that video for you yesterday. Circling. Which part they put it on she neck. And she go and so and coming back. And it's it out of she neck. And they're asking, why did you take off that from your neck, Penny? You don't like it if you don't appreciate the people them gathering and the religious function. Don't go there just for political support. You can't go to a religious function like that, Professor Wall Street. Just for political support, and no respect for the people them we are alive now. If you don't wear it in your neck, breaks and say no, I don't wear it in my neck in the beginning. But don't put it in your neck and the media see what in the neck, and then after you on your back and take it out of your neck and walk it. That doesn't make sense.
To understand. So it's two things come out of this, that she mispronounced the name, which she as an opposition leader should at least, you know, these things are so easy, boy, in that if you are going to go into these type of things, you will kind of go, I mean, easy go to Google, put the name in, so you could get the correct pronunciation of the name, right? I think those things are very simple, and if these individuals put something on your neck, around your neck, right, that you will understand what is the significance of it. And if because folks, you gotta be on the COP, you know, to have artificial intelligence, you understand? And but I want to know if Penny just don't know better, or if something wrong, man. Sometimes I don't know. Anyway, Monica Rampy soon, yeah. To me, this Monica Rampy soon says Penny for fraud of the week. Go ahead.
And everyone, remind everyone of them, call them, they must name somebody for the fraud of the week.
Let me take this call. So Mr. Florida, welcome. Somehow, yeah, people are saying that. 1 minute, Mr. Florida. Mr. Florida, hold 1 minute, right? Now, this is the same laptop. I'm using the laptop that I used when I was on vacation, and the calls were not distorted. So all of a sudden, the calls on WhatsApp, they're saying are being distorted and people can't hear it properly. So I'll make sure and try and fix that. You know, but I haven't changed anything on the laptop. So we'll see if we can fix that for tomorrow. Where, Mr. Florida?
Yeah, I'm going to drink then you will kiss you come back to
Yeah, right. I jumped at this orderly.
The reason why people call it, you have this 2 ball head, you are here on your head, there's 2 ball head, they are in the end, so they go call it.
Well, I'm saying, man, you can say something like that, right?
And she feels that political. That's the problem. She's going to talk about the Lashley report now from Petrogen. So she's in Lashley.
What
she said?
Lashley, Jesus.
So she thinks you're the money Petrogen report. You are, you know.
Yeah, man.
I'm listening to all I know one man here you came from is Caribbean food. We know you big that cake. We on a road for that. Alright? Everybody has a black sleeve on it.
It is our program.
Alright, don't see you back.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Yeah,
play somebody voice note to me I sent to you.
Afternoon, Wall Street. Welcome back. Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy, COP, and everybody out there. All you see why the economy crashed under the PNM. All you see why it is that they were voted out of office, because Rowley said half of what it is 140. Now, Keith Scotland, a senior counsel, right, telling people that 10,000 plus 4,000 is 25,000. These figures in 2 months' time. In 2 months' time, we say 25,000 people going home, right? I tell you something wrong with these people, you know, but you see your Penny proved herself on Friday. Imagine all the time they ridiculing Kamala. She's a drunk, she's a this, she's a that. Penny was defending the rum drinkers and them on Friday. There's everything going up. Imagine that. Imagine that. This she really proved that she's a weak leader. And it is reminiscent of when she brought her out of the Senate and replaced her with Tommy Roberts to races. But I think it was a similar incident, the same thing that happened when he put her out of the Senate. Right? Look at what they did. And then Larry, Moe, and Curly come for a press conference to talk about, they wanted to talk, but they didn't get to talk, and they, well, I could have shut up. Why did they just shut up? What they wanted to say and what they didn't want to say. Something wrong with these people, you know. No wonder the country put them out of office on the 20th of April. Have a good evening. Good afternoon. Uncle Tommy, Ethiopian deputy out there. The lady said it was worth it. She worked for it. It was justified. Yeah, and not only was she a blogger for the PNM, she was also a pipe inspector because somebody leaked the video with the divers and them to her, and she inspected the pipe, and she didn't see what the amount of oil that Christopher Boudram came out with, and to ridicule that. You have to believe in there's a God, you know. When you see they like to ridicule people like that, these people suffered, and she made light of it. But she should have been brought before the Lynch inquiry and tell the country, tell everybody how she got that video. Well, I guess the same person who leaked all the information from all the departments to her, and she bringing it out. Maybe that's the person that did it. But I'm calling on this. She's leaking every day. Now, here the fake news. She leaked what Kamala Rodham in hiding, the president in hiding, this one. I don't know why she don't go into hiding. $3.3 million plus this lady get and try to justify. And the thing is, you're a lecturer in UE. I would love to know what she's teaching those children. And I could just imagine the children who she pegged UNC, how she treats them. Because that is all she did for MPs, senators, supporters, everybody. And you see, I think that's one of the reasons why Imba did not get up and speak, because he know it's shame on his face, egg on his face for that $3 million, $3.3 plus million. Thanks again, guys.
You read the papers and thing, or you just depend on people to send you all kind of different things that are pro UNC. Huh? I'm more than one people say that I read it. Yeah. Because as you know, I tell you, I want to know for myself. I don't want to be in no position to tell anybody, well, I didn't know. I thought was this and I thought was that. And no, I listening to everybody, I reading everybody, and then I am not jumping. I will walk to my own conclusions. I can't say the same for you. You know why? I guess the agenda different. Yeah.
So good evening to you,
Tommy.
Professor Walsh, COP, yeah, blessings, and the entire audience and listeners. You know, let me make a contribution here on behalf of our beloved and caring friends. Our decisions have been so wonderful that people are smiling and they're really doing something. You know, to have people doing something with a smile, open the you can see people smiling. And the hypocritical PNM is smiling too. But yet still trying to play down the government. Right? So look at it now, boy. Oh, we love it, come now, boy. Look, I don't want to think about boy. That's the woman of the day and the budget of all budgets and the woman of transformation. Come on, man. Let us rejoice over our government and Cameron leadership and together with the Tanku. Man, I tell you, we need to just give a round of applause and a double round of applause to Cameron and the party. That the PNM know, we in charge. Bless. Uncle Tommy, good evening. Professor Wall Street to bring out Andy Williams on the program. We hear him out, add some spice and passion to the program. Bless. And if possible, try and get one of the MPs to come over here and address some of the problem. All that could happen. Let me take on that. Let me take on that. Hey, my friends. One. Uncle Tom, COP. Listen. Florida. Miss Santa Cruz. KFC. Reporter, Fender. I want you to join with me in this contribution I'm making and strengthening it. This is what I'm going to say now. Right? So, Kamala has proved myself by this budget to be the real dollar by keeping her promises real to the people. The 10% real. Promises delivered, promises kept after promises was made. And look at how we're going to show up the bogus dollar or penny. Right? She didn't want a bogus dollar, she didn't want a penny. But she loves it and weak. And trying to open up a trumpet and say, anti-Kamala, betray the country, abandon the country. I feel them will be talking in the sleep. I want one of the PNM people, we're giving them a chance. Right? Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, we're giving them a chance to come over here and show when 9.5 years there was the real dollar. We're giving them a chance to come over here. Right? Whosoever they be, come over and show where Kamala's not the real dollar. And remember when you talk, it's better to keep silent so that people think he's a fool than to open up your mouth and know that he's a fool. That's how it goes. God bless.
Okay, that's it. Okay. So let me just play this song. COP, you have anything you want to say?
Go ahead and play it, don't stand on.
Yeah, let me play this. Take a listen to this, folks. This was all over the and listen to this, for the first time in a long time, the Fourth Estate did an editorial on this thing with Rhoda Borat. And first time they hit the nail on the proverbial head in a long, long time. Take a listen to this.
I have in my possession certain records and documents with respect to some bacchanal. Bacchanal, yeah. Hot backs mean bacchanal, right? Hot bacchanal. From emanating from the Ministry of Finance. Not under the member for Faisabad, under the member of the Martin Northeast. Under his watch, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have been able to access, analyze hotbacks in relation to the contractual employment and engagement of one Miss Rhoda Barrett.
Take your time.
Trading solutions with respect to successive awards.
How do you get a brand new heating and AC system in the North Jersey metro area from
practices that was taking place at the Ministry of Finance? And Mr. Speaker, I am told that there were contracts emanating from the Ministry of Finance for the period 1st December 2017 to the 1st of May 2025 as a communications consultant. $27,735 from the Ministry of Finance Mr. Speaker, Miss Rhoda Barrett, Mr. Speaker, collected $3,027,735. Mr. Speaker, this individual runs a social media page called News Source, Mr. Speaker. Public funds were being used by that woman, Mr. Speaker, to denigrate persons, Mr. Speaker, use racist remarks, Mr. Speaker, and Mr. Speaker, I am not afraid of any of them, Mr. Speaker. I am not afraid. Because all of us on this side, Mr. Speaker, were victims of her venom, Mr. Speaker. Were victims. And Mr. Speaker, it's not me alone on this side that was a victim, Mr. Speaker. Some of my friends opposite were victims of her, Mr. Speaker. My friends opposite. Not sure. Not sure. You see, Mr. Speaker, and while she was engaged at the Ministry of Finance, Mr. Speaker, she was also collecting money from the NLCB, Mr. Speaker. $300,000 from the NLCB, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, you want to know something? When she submitted invoices, you know what the NLCB had to say about that? On perusal of her file, Rhoda Barrett, I noted that no evaluation performance review was prepared. Therefore, I'm unable to state if she met her contractual duties. So they don't even know what they were paying her for. So in total, Mr. Speaker, under the $3.3 million worth of taxpayers' dollars as a paid blogger, Mr. Speaker. As a paid blogger.
What says UCOP?
As a paid blogger. As a paid blogger. Professor Wall Street. Professor Wall Street. They say that company, she had 25 years experience in she company. A company registered in 2017. And it had 25 years experience. $3.3 million taxpayers' money. That is a renovation at 3 schools. And they could put at least 4 or 5 schools in that. And plus you're getting paid from UE. When citizens of this country tell themselves these people and them was standing up for equal rights and justice and just speaking the truth, them was really spreading the propaganda to make money.
Yeah.
Send that file to the Attorney General. Because Professor Walsh can't be bringing out all this information in Parliament too. And we are seeing nothing happen. No. I want to see handcuff. I want to see handcuff. And that budget that Penny read. I hear him but speaking right through. I sure is him but right speech for she. I sure I can put my kind of block we are thinking. But let me ask the general public, was that fair to taxpayers for Rhoda Barrett to make all that money? NLCB couldn't even find evidence of work that she was doing and she was getting paid. The first time she get paid at NLCB, only find evidence of any work. Or some minister, or some PNM MP was instructing a little PhD. I would like to see justice for these things. Government shouldn't be allowed to spend with money. So you talking about in about 4 or 5 years. I don't check like this meter man right now. In 4 or 5 years, yeah, checking like Scotland right now. In 4 or 5 years, you work for $3 million, $3.3 million.
Yeah, but that's a good deal, no? I ain't bad at all.
That is a good deal if the future of the country benefits from it. But if you alone benefiting to spread lies and propaganda and even fool your own people, because while she was supporting the PNM, African people wasn't getting opportunity, was rising, and she was making money. Them wasn't speaking on behalf of their community, the tribe, and the culture. Them was spreading the propaganda for the PNM to make millions of dollars. Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy.
Yep.
And playing human being today and saying every cent that they receive, they deserve it. Well, if you know what you do to deserve it, you will know that. But in my view, I will say, no, you will deserve that. Because my money person that paying you too, and I never support nothing that you're saying. Taxpayers. Was it if taxpayers, it wouldn't really help poor people, but to pay a tax so that the country economy can grow a little bit and then take the money and give it for people to spread propaganda. That is the misconduct in public office we must not allow in this country. That is what we had to stop. And we had to work hard to stop them till we had to expose them. How much money the fat man is to be working at 91.9? How they read nothing in Parliament about he? He was making that money, he didn't spread enough propaganda.
Yep.
Well, they don't talk about the red woman. They don't talk about the red woman, how much money she was getting. These things must go to the authorities, Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me take this call before we go for the break. KFC, you have a minute before we go for the break. Go ahead.
Red woman, Sean Flex, and baby alligator, them was bloggers, but schoolers on the again, Swanky German, them Swanky German, so rest in peace, she do notice. And none never go to she funeral, you know.
Correct. What, boy? None of them?
They never showed the love to Swanky German, Sean Felix, and all them, big alligator, because she know them, because all of them is one in the PNM, is you benefited. And he begging all over the place. You want donation, what should you help him?
Let me take that break.
Wall Street must be helping so much at time. I know Wall Street. Wall Street must be helping so much at time. Wall Street just will come out and say who we help and then. But I believe in my heart Wall Street help you already.
Okay. All right, folks, we're going to take that break. Let's take that break. Don't forget, folks, Fraud of the week. We have to Fraud of the week. All right, going to take that break. We'll be right back. Stay and stay. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you, on WZYE 95.9.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. UPLB 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing
Tune to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it.
We have got to the point.
From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide. Divides start today. WZYE. We originate.
Fire! 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 Fraud! Coming up next, fraud of the week.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you, and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, every join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973. Tommy, unmute your mic.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live. Please share the live.
And yeah, Colin Solway Williams, what are you saying? Penny didn't show up for the budget. Well, Colin, this is what they're saying. Let me show this to you. This is what the people are saying. That's what the people are saying. The PNM refused to put up speakers because they wanted to speak when senior UNC ministers spoke. Plenty facts, right? Let's look how PNM destroy the water supply. There's so much information out there, right? You understand? So much information out there. So, folks, listen to the fourth estate. They finally get one right COP. And Tommy. Listen to PNM party. I come on here thinking people develop, but my word, develop. PNM party develop.
Why do I expect to develop?
Yeah, but ask Gordon Dryden Joseph how much he get developed since he been here. He didn't used to use Google. He said it himself. Now he using Google.
And Barrett Tarrant was the role model. Barrett Tarrant was the role model.
Yes.
And
correct. And facts, that's the one thing. And Mr. Bingo and them fellas on him. Yeah? Yeah, cool. You're absolutely right. Yeah? All right, folks. Hold on. Let me get back to this. Scene. I want to play this for you guys. Listen to this editorial by the Sunday Express. This is the Sunday Express. Hold on, let me get that for you guys. This is the Sunday Express. When I read this today. Take a listen to this. Well, listen. PNM party, listen. You and Gordon Dryden. Listen.
Propaganda and the public payroll, a Sunday Express editorial. Blogger wrote a Bereth raised by government minister Saddam Hussein in Parliament last Friday highlights the deeper problem of public procurement and responsible use of taxpayers' money. Minister Hussein revealed that Bereth, who is best known for a Facebook page named New Sauce, received an average of $37,000 a month between 2017 and 2025 for contracted work for the Ministry of Finance and the National Lotteries Control Board, NLCB. On her Facebook page, Bereth wrote, "In the entire time I have worked for the Ministry of Finance, I have complied with all OPR requirements. The Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Property Act 2015, which legislates the Office of Procurement Regulation, OPR, that Bereth referenced, states in Section 5.1 that the objects of this act are to promote A. The principles of accountability, integrity, transparency, and value for money. Whether these ends have been achieved by the contract given to Bereth under former Finance Minister Coleman Burt on presumably a sole select basis is debatable." While Bereth, in her post, listed several, she became well known because of her New Sauce page, which promoted PNM propaganda thinly, or not at all, disguised as government information. Thus, at least some part of the $3.3 million must have been used to push agendas, including controversies, designed to whip up support for the PNM and antipathy for the UNC. This was not value for citizens' money, even if most of the people following Bereth's page are PNM supporters. Strictly speaking, the government should not be hiring media consultants, bloggers, or influencers at all. The state access to television stations, radio stations, websites, and social media accounts. Every ministry and almost all state entities have their own communication staff to disseminate content. Even conceding that special tracks must be transparent and not subject to any particular minister's or chairman's whim. Section 29(1)(e) of the Procurement Act mandates that contracted companies and individuals must have the necessary professional and technical qualifications and competence to perform the procurement contract, while subsection 4 states that a procuring entity shall evaluate the qualifications of suppliers or contractors in accordance. Even when all these criteria are met, the government should not be contracting anyone to push partisan political agendas. If government ministers want to do that, and being politicians, they always will, they must pay their social media trolls from party or private funds, not from the Treasury. It is thus not enough for Minister Hussain to decry the alleged bad practices that occurred with Bereth's contracts. He must also explain how the UNC, which no doubt also has private media consultants, intends to ensure its officials do not similarly waste taxpayers' money on party propaganda.
So, folks, in my estimation, this is the first time that they have done an opinion, a Sunday's editorial in the Fourth Estate, to talk about what happened in Rhoda Brad. And we know, as a matter of fact, look at the kind of things when Rhoda put out information. Look at this. Watch that. Yeah? Rhoda Barrett put that out with respect to the Prime Minister is in a safe, the Prime Minister and the Attorney General, right? And the information from the US Embassy. And she actually gets away with it. And they have to put fake news on it. They have to put fake news on it. And we are very fortunate here at WZYE 95.9 FM that so far, many things that we have put out, the PNM is not able to put that it's fake news. Yes, European Uncle Tommy? So we like to deal with facts. We love to deal with
next
facts.
one, the move the home Roger Alexander and the next minister. All like fake news. But they should be able to account for those things. The police should be going by the door. This is not a time in Trinidad and Tobago for we to be having fake news and people spreading propaganda to incite the population police should be going by the door and ask them where they're getting this information from.
Yep. Correct is right.
Because them could not go with them fake news and play that on the fourth estate. That would have hold them accountable.
Yep.
But you can go by a private person who have a YouTube page and they can spread that propaganda.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But you see, there are questions to be answered, and these questions are not being answered. So I want you all to listen to the propagandist of all, the man who is considered to be the propagandist of them all. Listen to what he is saying. Listen to this. This is the man who stated that every single PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. Listen to this, Listen to what he has to say. Let me remove that. Remove that from there. And I want you all to listen to this. Listen to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we were astonished because first, we weren't aware that any member of the House had approached the Speaker requesting leave to raise a matter of privileges on the floor of the Parliament.
So, the propagandist himself talking about how Penny was brought before the Privileges Committee. And the question is being asked, where was his mouth when there was kangaroo's court? You understand? He's saying that Parliament is a kangaroo court because Penny was brought before the Privileges Committee. But he didn't have a mouth when it was the kangaroo's court. So let's take a listen, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we were astonished because first, we weren't aware that any member of the House had approached the Speaker requesting leave to raise a matter of privileges on the floor of the Parliament. And if that is the case, and the Speaker grants the leave, the member reads out the motion on the floor of the Parliament.
Behind closed doors.
Not behind closed doors. It is not a kangaroo court. It is nothing that you have to do in secret, but it appears that in this case, all of these things were shrouded in secrecy in some dark room in the Parliament that we have to discover where it is located. And what makes this matter more astonishing and perhaps scandalous is that the Deputy Speaker said that having received the motion, she has determined that a prima facie case has been made out against the Leader of the Opposition. We sat in the Parliament on the last two occasions and we checked the records and we did not see.
I want you all to listen to this, Listen carefully,
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
So when you are listening to this, I want you all to take that into consideration from this same gentleman. Let's continue to listen.
See in the records of the Parliament where leave was sought to raise this matter on the floor of the Parliament. But here we were yesterday, the Deputy Speaker informing the entire Parliament and the world that she gave leave, she granted leave, the matter was raised, and she considered.
It wasn't raised.
Well, she said that it was raised. It was never raised. But it was never raised. It was never raised. We checked the Hansard, and there's nowhere on the record of Hansard that this matter was raised in accordance with the standing orders of the Parliament by the member for Couva South, the Minister of Public Utilities. But yet the Deputy Speaker said that she considered the matter and she determined that a prima facie case was made out and referred the leader of the opposition to the Privileges Committee. I want to tell you, members of the media, this is just not a procedural flaw. This is not a procedural irregularity. It is a scandalous disrespect for the standing orders of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago and a public lynching of the leader of the opposition.
You hear where that fella gone? You hear where he gone? You hear where he gone? All you know what lynching, all you know what he mean, you know? Lynching, you know? All you listen to that again, listen to this again, folks. Listen, this is the PNM, you know? It's race, you know? Listen to him, man. Listen to him, man. The feel we not listening. COP and Tommy, the feel we not listening. Listen, listen.
It is a scandalous disrespect for the standing orders of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago and a public lynching of the leader of the opposition and a member of Parliament in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Immediately following her response to the budget. And that should concern every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. It was well planned. It was well choreographed. They knew exactly what they were doing. And they were prepared to breach the standing orders of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago to create a distraction and to publicly lynch the leader of the opposition.
Will you hear that? Will you look up lynching, you know? Look up what it means, you know? Or they think the PNM raised baited in joke?
When them was supporting Stuart Young, disrespecting the Prime Minister, the opposition, then now Prime Minister, and saying what she going in the bathroom to Zambia, there wasn't lynching. There wasn't lynching. But when a government had a majority, you will take that, marvelous Mava. You could do that when you had a majority in Parliament. You could talk so when you don't have the majority. When it's always just 13 people, you could talk so. When you see the majority in Parliament, them can do that. And why you don't want Penny? Why do you don't want Penny to go towards the Parliament privilege? Why? What you have to hide her? You know she do something wrong.
Yeah.
But you know she do something wrong.
Yes,
you in front of take all your.
Correct is right. And you see, when it was a kangaroo court, where was his voice?
Oh, when them was hiding everything, when them was hiding all the recusal and all the non-disclosure, where that kind of voice was, now you're playing your care. Well, the government don't care. You can talk how much you want, marvelous Mava. You can talk how much you want. You can talk about transparency and accountability. You have none.
None. Let me continue to listen.
Yeah,
let me continue to listen. Let me finish. All.
And I want to remind members of the media and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, the UNC's tenure between 2010 and 2015, they have a track record of standing orders of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago to attack members of the PNM. It was a UNC Speaker of the House that authorized, and the Prime Minister that authorized a member of Parliament to go on Hansard and say the worst thing about a former Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition, using Vanilla Toppin Allen, or Allen Toppin, to scandalize a sitting member of the opposition, an opposition leader. That's the same UNC. That is the same UNC. And today they are UNC 2.0, just 6 months in office, using the same standing orders to lynch another opposition leader. It is an attack on our democracy. It is an attack on our institution, and the PNM will have none of it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Folks.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
You want to hear that for yourself?
Yep.
Mr. Cruz, I'm waiting for the call to come in on WhatsApp.
And he's saying...
Call back, Mr. Santa Cruz. Go ahead. Call back, Mr. Santa Cruz.
Breach of democracy. But what he's saying over there is a breach of humanity.
Let me take this call. Mr. Santa Cruz, call back after this. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
Yes, afternoon, Professor. Welcome back.
Yeah, man.
Hello.
Talking about standing order. Which standing order the government broke?
I don't know.
Which one are the standing orders?
I don't know.
Anybody can identify which standing orders you're talking about?
No, I don't know. I really don't know.
But I just say it's propaganda, right? Every look and every cranny.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
He didn't say how much chance the speaker gave the fella from what I Spain, Bitam.
Yeah.
Marcel fella.
No, he didn't say that.
He didn't say how he treated them good and he gave them back 5 minutes, which he wasn't entitled to.
Mm-hmm.
What is democracy for the PNM? If they could tell me what is democracy for the PNM, then I could believe that I live in a democratic Trinidad and Tobago.
You think it easy?
But them it have no democracy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who take it away? Not them.
Correct is right.
If them didn't do the kind of wickedness that they do, them and them want to come now. How they said Satan correcting sin.
Yep.
And call him kettle bottom black.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
These people are them just absolutely wicked. They don't care nothing about our society. Them asking questions when them supposed to be answering it for us. Right? 9.5 years, them raid the treasury. And them asking now about where the money gone.
Yep.
And when you tell them they're walking out of parliament, tell me this thing. Anyhow, gentlemen, it's a pleasure having you on the radio, and we hope that things could improve and that we could live a better life. God bless all.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Intellectual. Yeah.
Professor,
yeah.
It's amazing to hear the PNM now, eh? The PNM spend, Rowley and them spend 9 years, go over 10 years. And them to speak about the country was doing so good and they was doing so well. But everything that the government implementing so that the people will get the accent, where you going to get any money from? Where you get any money to pay these people? Where you get any money to hire 20,000 people? Where you get any money? When we get any money, we all leave over there until let's see how they do well. It's amazing to hear how them speak. All you know, look, crash the economy and the UNC had to come and catch your aunt, uncle, and then and find innovative ways, transparent ways and business ideas to build the economy, all fighting that. According to my central, I hear you yet in this program now. I want to hear that Holland thing. Right on, Tommy, and Professor Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I want you. Go ahead, Tommy.
No.
All right, hold on, Tommy. Tommy, let me take this call. Hold a minute. Hold a minute. Hold a minute. Ms. Santa Cruz, welcome.
Good afternoon, Wall Street. Uncle Tommy, COP, and to everybody out here. Wall Street,
Good
you know, we
afternoon.
have a problem here in the callers, right? So I'm going to try and make my contribution as best as I can.
Yep.
Now, I wonder which back room that PNMIs used to be in when they were in office with the Speaker of the House, Bridget St. George, to take Munilan and all the rest of them to the Privileges Committee. Which back room? But she clearly lied on the Speaker. She said, and that is one thing with this Speaker. He is giving them time to speak and say whatever they have to say. So it was unfair that Penny should do something like that. And this coming from a man who didn't know leaks break down the proper flow of water. He didn't know that. But you come into play man now, right? That talking about kangaroo court and one set of nonsense. But you know who was also disturbing? Team Scotland.
Yeah.
The man looked like something dragged out from Clark and Batu. Okay? Now, you come in at the end of your contribution to talk about, he called areas in his constituency, which as somebody said earlier, is predominantly PNM from since Eric Williams days. Right? You come in to tell these people now to take back all your independence. Who took it from them? Because the only thing that they did for those people for 60-something years is give them proper houses in what used to be Shantytown. And it is beginning to look a lot like Shantytown again. Under the PNM it started. Look at all those areas. You remember Wall Street when the partnership government came into office. They started the cesspit eradication in Southeast Port of Spain and Lavendale and all those areas. And from the time PNM came in, that man, Franklin Khan, Mr. Smiley, they stopped it. He was the local government minister. Stopped it and said they had no money to continue it. But Rowley had 3 to 5 million for paintings. Right? That is how they treat them. And Patty Reid sees nothing wrong in what Rhoda Barrett got. Oh, she deserved it. She worked for it. Work for what? They gave her $3-point-something million and took away the food card from the disabled people. Where's that? Where's the fairness in that? And then kids Scotland want to come and tell people take back their independence. Nobody took it from them. PNM stifled them. PNM was the one that did that. And they continue stifling the people of this country. That is why people wise about the 28. People are coming out of office. And the company that expressed wrote that editorial about Rhoda Barrett. That's like, it's gone. If it's gone and it's not food not developed, clearly it's not developed. Just bring us something like that. She was using that office, I'll call it an office. She was using that money to spread lies, to ridicule people, and to bring down people, and especially, and I'll keep saying it over and over, what she did to those divers and them. Thanks a lot and have a good evening. Later.
Thank you. European Tommy.
Thank you, Ms. Santa Cruz.
And enjoy your Diwali, Ms. Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Don't eat too much of barfi and too much of them sweet things.
COP, what you doing for Diwali?
Me?
Yeah.
I get up, I make some pump city, I make some pumpkin, I make some chana and aloo. I go buy the bus up shot because I can't make the bus up shot. I go make a body.
You can't make bus up shot, COP?
Go and now tell her that you tell Trinidad that too.
But nah, COP man, wait. Oh, you can't make bus up shot? But you just come here.
When you come down, you will help me make it.
But you just come here and tell people you just bake coke and you can't. Look, Brooklyn can make bus up shot and you can't make bus up shot?
Well, I'm supposed to tell you that on a WhatsApp voice note, or?
Yeah, you're supposed to tell me that in a voice note. You need to come. You need to come publicly and let people know.
Professor Walsh, I can make it, you know. But in this time, I make fry baker.
Nah,
I make fry baker.
You're trying to take it back. One time Brooklyn come here with big picture. Even Caribbean Soul tried to make shut up bossa. I mean, what's up shut? Brooklyn. Even Caribbean Soul tried to make shut up bossa.
Shut up bossa. Shut up bossa.
He can't make bossa shut. You have to make shut up bossa.
I can make anything. I can make anything I can make. I can make anything.
Hey,
I don't like I don't like to make the bus up shot through the heat and thing.
You feel going dry gin can make bus up shot?
Yeah.
You feel so?
Yeah, they say he does make some nice, soft, silky bus up shot. Nobody in the community doesn't want that. Let him call and tell me.
Yeah, not even the dog where he kicked the other day. The dog where he kicked.
But he grew up Venezuela, you know. Venezuelans make that good too, you know.
Okay. Let me take this call. Mr. Florida, welcome. Mr. Florida, you can make bus up shot?
Well, I don't call it the girl. I joke, you know. The last time I make roti, you have to soak it before you eat it.
That's
the thing hard.
That is a bus up. That is a bus up headshot.
That bus up shot had too much starch.
You know, Mr. Florida, if Caribbean Soul tried to make bus up shot, like you make that cake last time. Remember the cake what you make last time? All right. Yeah. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Do you remember the cake Caribbean Soul made the last time?
Yep.
The cake that was cracking all over the place?
Yes, sir.
Imagine if you try to make bus up shot, what will happen? Think about it. But folks, let me go to the chat real quick here for a minute. Anthony Fortson and Santa Cruz, raw and real. Gordon Dryden Joseph said I can just rip up my shirt. Oh God. Santa Cruz said no COP. I don't like those sweets too much. Yeah, Miss Santa Cruz, I sure Miss Santa Cruz can make bus up shot. I sure that. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, somebody was like doing that, so I had to go. Yeah, so but I had to soak that to them. Well, I didn't know but I could make the route, you know, and I was before. But at time I make a pop rice to boil and outside the cooker, you know what happened is I make pudding in there. Rice. I boil rice. Mr. Ansel, let me tell you, but some women, right? When they see the cooking food fair, look in the bin when you're done it, because when you set aside your text container, you're going to be seeing you happy. All right, you guys understand.
Bless. Yeah, I can't make bus up shot. Monica Ramke soon says, Gordon, don't let me start you up. I don't like that post. What Gordon put up? What is he put up? Michael says COP, you can't give birth, so you can't make anything. Oh God. COP, Michael calling you out, right? Michael Johnny. No, Michael Johnny say Al-Rawi says you have no privacy. What is that one about it, right? What's this one here? Hold on, Sometimes this laptop doesn't want to get trouble sometimes. Michael said, folks, I remember the PNM is suffering from dementia and getting senile. So they can't remember what they did wrong last 10 years to the citizen. So they're blaming the Honorable Kamala Prasad Busesa for their demise. Anthony Ford, Miss Santa Cruz, as usual, always on with everything she says. I love hearing her. Yeah, Miss Santa Cruz has been on the ball. Michael Oliver says, oh God, Michael calling out KFC, boy. Michael said, KFC, you can't complain now for a job. Just apply. You don't want to hear you. Oh God, Michael. Oh God, Michael. Michael Oliver, not me, you know. I stay out of that. You hear what Michael says, Yobi?
Yeah.
Me ain't getting involved in that, you know.
I myself, me getting involved with that too.
To me, you know, Michael say, KFC, you want to complain now for a job? Just apply. You don't want to hear your mouth. Just apply, okay? Oh God. Michael, you ain't that by yourself, partner?
Yeah,
not me.
According to Spranglani, and you own with that too.
You
KFC, what that kind of job?
Yeah. I say no to that antakang boy. Ken Johnson's piano man have enough sing full their pockets. Yeah, but you know, God.
That's true, though.
You think it easy? Regine just say a man who doesn't know anything about water does not know what is agriculture. Yeah? Semantic 62 say, Gordon, we talk facts, not facts and propaganda. Correct is right. Gordon like to hear FAXX. FAXX. Look what he said. I don't know where she lives. Plus, I don't go by people just to eat and drink, as I used to do that when I was not married. What you telling people your business for? Man telling people your business, yes?
A PNM supporter telling me that Gordon Joseph get good work and thing under the People's Partnership. He became independent under the People's Partnership.
COP, I want him to explain that, you know, seriously. You saying you get good work under the UNC?
Yes, he become independent. Stable job, stable home under the People's Partnership.
Okay.
Let him tell us if he PNM colleague lying at him.
Gordon Dryden Joseph. Yeah. You're on the clock. You're on the clock.
These is people them, Professor Wall Street. These is people them. See the Prime Minister whining on an 18-year-old little girl in San Fernando. And them support that, you know. Them didn't say as a Prime Minister that shouldn't have happened in the general public, you know. And the Prime Minister holding the girl waist behind and whining and she going down Sando, you know. Why is his wife wasn't there, you know? And them support that, you know.
I think it is.
You go take a hug up. You go take a hug up and then let go and go about your business. And they will say, well, all right, it has nothing in that. But to hold a young girl from behind wrong she waist and lock on your hand and clamp your hand and going down the road chipping down the road. That to me is disgusting.
Well, so
I as a big man win hole an 18-year-old girl, knowing that I have wife and children and thing, and do that for carnival time on the road. I wouldn't do that.
You know, COP,
because my wife watching and my children watching.
COP, you know, you are so correct. Me personally, I will think about my daughter, right? If I in carnival to go and hold on to an 18-year-old young lady. Seriously.
Knowing that you're 60-something years old.
I just look at them things through the lens of my son and my daughter with certain things, yeah? You understand? And something like that, he should have known better. He should have known better. You understand?
He wanted that. He wanted that. He
Well,
wanted that.
Correct is right. Let's listen to this editorial here by Ken Ali. He asking Penny and the $5.8 million contract. Let's listen to this.
Penny and $5.8 million contracts, and editorial by Ken Ali. In almost 200 minutes of speaking time, opposition leader Penelope Beckles-Robinson did not get around to discussing PNM politicians landing cushy state contracts, some without tendering. And the situation is even worse than previously considered. Now add the Land Settlement Agency, LSA, to government agencies where there was bid rigging, absence of transparent procurement procedures, and breaches of other applicable regulations. There was reported manipulation of senior LSA officials. Examples of land grabbing are now being examined by the Office of Attorney General. Why is Ms. Beckles-Robinson silent about colleagues Foster Cummings and Andrew Gabriel links to multi-million-dollar deals? Cummings is associated with companies in $100 million, and yet is a member of the team. Other associates, including party financiers, constituency officials, and media sympathizers, also landed generous contracts. The feeding frenzy took place across the state sector, including the Housing Development Corporation, HDC, National Infrastructure Development Corporation, NIDCO, and National Maintenance Training and Security Company, MTS. Ms. Beckles-Robinson may be familiar with the granting of contracts to JNCO enterprises. For example, on April 6, 2017, JNCO secured 2 contracts from NIDCO with a total worth of $5,863,486.51 million. The company was retained to provide rehabilitation works on the Maryville River, near to Saddle Road, and on the Diego Martin River, near to the Morne Coco Road Bridge. Now, public contracts must be available to all qualified contracting firms, but there is abundant evidence of the short-circuiting of the procurement system. Regrettably, the opposition leader did not find time to speak out on suspicious pre-qualification, rollover of contracts without adherence to the law, and other irregularities. That's so unfortunate since she dedicated much of her budget response to pitching for good governance, value for money, and rule of law. Maybe Ms. Beckles-Robinson will soon spill all on corruption with the public's purse in recent years.
See, them just want to talk about corruption. You understand? Them is the corruption busters. But all that corruption right in front of their face, and they want to ignore it. They just want to ignore it.
Diversion.
Yeah? Corruption right in front of your face and you're ignoring it. Yeah? But folks, Tommy, we hold on, let me take this call. We want to finish up with fraud of the week.
Yep.
Hold on. KFC.
Hello?
KFC, welcome.
I hear you calling them too loud and
Yeah, we go fix that. We have to fix that.
Because you know, Storchon come back out. You see, he was then here for the 28th of April. She come back out and see that I've been meeting in Belmont Friday night to organizing all them people and them. So we have to get serious because the people gang not start.
Yeah.
But I see COP was talking about Tusty Man Rowley with the 18-year-old young girl who was generating on in San Fernando there. You know the young lady husband, you know young himself, the next day after, about 2 days after.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he man himself.
Way.
Like they share. He's like a man, he's supposed to show some kind of because he had grandchildren and little girls. But now we remember he grew up in Tobago. Right.
He never went after Lennox for that. SCOP? Unmute your mic.
You lose COP.
No, unmute your mic. Your mic. COP, unmute your mic. Your mic. No, he might mute it. We're not hearing you, COP. All right, COP had to unmute his mic. So, folks.
Fraud of the week.
Let me see fraud of the week. Let me see who we have here. Fraud of the week, PNM and all their supporters. Penny. Another person said Penny. He wasn't here in your COP. Another person said Penny.
So that's 3 for Penny.
Yeah. Fraud of the week, the entire PNM. Yeah.
You
Let
wanna
me
go and
see.
check my mic meter?
Yeah, no, your mic on now, COP.
My mic on now?
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that.
Let me take this call. Yeah.
Brother,
Yeah.
the call spent PNM man called Joseph. Yeah.
All right. For the week, Gordon Joseph. Put one down for Gordon Joseph. Folks, before we go, Judy Ali say Rhoda Barrett. Fraud of the week. Before we go, fraud of the week. Rhoda Barrett. Put one for Rhoda Barrett.
And we're looking for 20 calls. So let me just take calls on that.
Yeah, fraud of the week, folks. We want fraud of the week. Before we go, fraud of the week. A girl must been so glad for a good, strong man, a wee boy to hold her. But you all have a problem with it. I don't support carnival at all, okay? Wait now, go on, Joseph. I wonder if you have a daughter, boy. Fraud of the week, Marvelous Marva. Rhoda safe. Rhoda Ragunan on fraud of the week, Marvelous Marva. Donna Gokkin say Penny. Folks, fraud of the week, fraud of the week. Penny, Tommy, you getting them, right? Yeah.
And let me look for some calls. All calls. Let me get some rapid calls coming in for fraud of the week. Out of that 420 YouTubers, we're just looking for 20-25. So don't be bashful. Don't be bashful.
Yeah.
Fraud of the week.
Cool Runner say Penny. Fraud of the week. But Penny win last time, man. I tell you, Donna Gokkin say Penny.
Well, I want she to win them,
Yeah.
I want she to win them, Nick. That's the only thing she could win.
Well, shit, I was going to ask Gordon Dryden the same question. Mr. Intellectual say Penny. 114, who's your fraud of the week?
Yeah, one shit.
Who's your fraud of the week?
Fraud of the week. Keith Scotland.
Keith Scotland, fraud of the week. Thank you. Put one down for Keith Scotland. Tara says, Anderson, quick rapid fire. Who's your fraud of the week? Fraud of the week. Anderson. Who's your fraud of the week? All right, call back.
Miss Atlanta, fraud of the week. Let me know. Over defender.
Michael say Rowley's fraud of the week. Anderson, who's your fraud of the week? All right, Anderson insane. Gordon Dryden Joseph says, a man going for a hat trick, my Chumakian friend. I don't know who that is. Anderson, stay by the Wi-Fi. Who's your fraud of the week? Anderson. Who's your fraud of the week? Quick rapid fire. Who's your fraud of the week? Yeah, we hearing you. Who's your fraud of the week?
I'll give it a Google.
All right, Google Anderson fraud of the week. All right, we have a next call coming in. Hold on. Tabakit, I see your call. Call back, Tabakit.
Yeah, Tabakit, call back. Fraud of the week.
Tabakit, call back. We ain't seen you coming in. Tabakit, call back. He was on the air when Anderson called. Call back. Look, Tabakit. Tabakit, who's your fraud of the week? Tabakit.
Good evening. Good hello to Wall Street and to your co-host, COP Kunji. Pleasant afternoon, Mr. Tabakit.
And Uncle Tommy.
And Uncle Tommy, hello.
Yeah.
Welcome. Now, my fraud of the week is the 12-member parliament for the opposition in the lower house. I will say the 12 of them, I give them fraud of the week. Yeah?
Thank you.
That's my...
Thank you, Mr. Tabakit.
Okay.
Yeah. Tabakit, don't be a stranger, man. Tabakit says he 12 of them, Tommy. Give each one of them one, Tommy. All of them. Semantic 62 says Stuart Young. Who is that? KFC. KFC is your fraud of the week.
My fraud of the week?
Yeah.
Is Tabakit.
Hey, Tommy put one for Tabas, boy. Tabakit, you get a fraud of the week, boy. Wait.
Nah, Tabakit should not make that, man. Welcome, Tabakit. Welcome.
Yeah, man. How we going to do Tabakit?
Welcome, Tabakit.
Tabakit, welcome, man.
Welcome, man.
Lawrence Liverpool say Penny. Put the next one for Penny. Gordon Dryden say, sir. Oh, he says, sir, I have one daughter by law, 2 granddaughters, and next man daughter my father-in-law own, and those daughters in my space. So what that means? What that means? Vishnu Pandit say, Marvelous Marva, fraud of the week. Put the next one for Marvelous Marva. Michael Jonathan says, Rhoda Borat. Put one for Rhoda Borat. Rajendra Marat say, the penny and the whole bunch of the PNM. Put the next one for the whole bunch of them. And just Darius says, Rhoda Barrett, super fraud of the week. Judy Ali says, Anderson fraud. Wall Street Anderson fraud is his nephew. Put one for Anderson nephew, right? Marcel. Michael says Rowley fraud of the week. Yeah? Tommy, give me a tally there. Give me a tally before we go. Hold on, let me see who else. Anthony Ford said Professor Idiotic Penny Wells. Look, Gordon Dryden, so the 12-13 of the PNM people, fraud of the week. Well, I'm going to put it up on your screen so you can see for yourself. Eh? What he said is 12 or 13. 12 or 13 of them.
Marcel 1, Scotland 2, Penny 8, Gordon Dryden.
Chief Commander, upon next one for Tommy, that's 9. Hold on, Tommy. We have a next call. Yeah. Fraud of the week, Mr. Fraud. Who is your fraud of the week?
I do Jack Gamble. At the beginning of the day and the ending night, I could be wrong like Gordon, fraud of the week.
Yeah, Gordon got next one. Yeah, Yes, COP. Is a fraud. Chief Commander say Penny. Yeah. COP, who is your fraud of the week?
Fraud of the week, Penny.
Tommy, who is your fraud of the week? Tommy. Your mic.
Oh, it's Scotland.
Keith Scotland, fraud of the week. Yeah. Of course, my fraud of the week is Penny. So, folks, we have all the fraud of the week again. Let me give Penny a round of applause for being fraud of the week. So, folks, Penny get round of applause for fraud of the week. Put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing quotes. Once
And
again, folks, go ahead.
Professor Wall Street, you know, Tabakit get the opportunity to vote.
Yeah, KFC.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy and COP. We haven't had a problem with the network. We any callers frequently, and you can look into that.
Yeah, we go fix it.
Well, I know that man will take charge of that because we have business to do.
Yeah, man.
I like give it Tabakit for that year.
Nah.
We ain't getting Tabakit no for that year.
Take back that.
We ain't getting Tabas that. Nah. Hey, KFC. I get it.
Yeah, KFC deserve that. How you gonna get Tabakit that? Tabakit we had a welcome in the show, and Tabakit get a vote. Only leave the line open for Tabakit to call in now and make a political contribution.
Yeah, Tabakit, make a political contribution before we go.
You only get a vote. Tabakit, you have 4 minutes, Tabakit. You have 2 minutes on line. Make your political contribution now.
And Tabaki don't go sideways, eh? Like Anderson, eh? Oh, God.
Tabakit is a good one, man.
Oh, God. Judy Ali say, oh, God, Judy Ali say, KFC is fraud like Anderson. Plays both sides. Oh, God. Judy, I staying out of that.
I believe KFC end up on that list and Anderson end up on that list.
No, I ain't believe.
Only we talking about politician.
We talking about politician. We talking about
and only the 13 MP, the 13 PNM MPs.
Oh God! I tell you think it easy.
Come Tabakit.
Tabakit, you're wasting time, you know. Because you know Michael say Rowley writes the script behind closed doors for the Duncy PNM opposition senators to read in Parliament. That should have been a boo. Okay.
And good evening to you, Miss Atlanta and your mommy. Good evening to you, Miss Santa Cruz again.
Yeah, Judy Ali say, yeah, man. Judy Ali say, you notice Anderson doesn't answer, he's a fraud. Go ahead, COP.
No, I just saying, you go ahead. You are just saying good afternoon to all these supporters and them now. You go ahead.
Yeah, man. Full 100.
You go ahead.
Yeah, we're taking the break. We're going for the break. We're going for the break, folks. We're going for the break. It's... Oh, God. Yeah, Anderson, you have 30 seconds. Anderson. And you see, Anderson don't stay by the Wi-Fi, you know. Next thing you say, I ain't taking any call.
You only running down by the canal. You only going down by the canal. Move from by the canal now.
Anderson, I just tell him stay by the pole, man. You see, KFC don't stay by the pole no more. KFC just go inside now.
Wait, thief in Wi-Fi.
KFC. Oh, God. KFC just go inside out. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Santa Cruz says someone take the problem feel nice that mother lash she. But COP, you know, you had to get the opposition leader, boy. We had to get she a class, eh? Mother lash me.
You had to get she a boo for that.
Yeah. You know that's right.
You had to get a boo for that.
Folks, let's take that break and we'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Watching. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, COP, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can always reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live.
So folks,
soon I will be giving out my number too.
Yeah, man. Anthony Fort say was I thought Penny had said she mother last year's. Oh God. So folks, my closing comment is simple. Your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for your become. Don't forget, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Go ahead, Tommy. Closing comments.
My first is from Mary Lou Retton, and it simply says this: optimism is a happiness magnet. Optimism is a happiness magnet. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Stay safe. We'll see each other again tomorrow, God willing.
Thank you, Tommy.
Good night.
And my closing comment to the young people them of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Think positive, don't be negative, be cool, calm, and collective, and set goals in life. Thank you.
COP boy, you're getting real good boy, COP boy. Huh? Your wife help you with that? Or?
I listen, as a teacher I went over here, as a professor I went over here, I went over here with an educator, you know. I know here with Google, you know. I know here with Google and I can't bring Aisha Welsh in that. I know here with Google and Sharon Felix and them, you know. I here with a professor, you know.
But COP, since you're on the program, I ain't Aisha call at all. Where she is?
KFC
you know?
tell me she going to Japan.
She going to Japan?
Yeah.
Wait now.
You can ask Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy might know.
Tommy? Aisha going to Japan? Oh God.
Oh God. Uncle Tommy, you don't
cannot confirm.
You can't confirm nor deny?
She's not in Trinidad, but that's what she told me. I didn't pry to find out exactly where she is.
Oh, she's not in Trinidad, okay. Maybe she's in Tobago then.
That is nothing.
Could be there too.
Yeah. Mr. Anthony Ford says COP, I like when you're just be on the program with the fire. You know, yeah. Oh, Tommy and COP, we having our program tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, if people want to hear we are over 400-500 people every day locked on YouTube.
Yeah, all right.
Listening to WZYE 95.9 FM.
All right, so Semantic 62, all hear what the man said. He said we having our program tomorrow. So we having our program tomorrow. Yeah? All right, so let me read the closing comments here. Let me take this call here. KFC.
Hi, Mr. Walsh and Uncle Tommy and COP.
Yeah.
I don't want Tabakit to be a stranger to the program, man. I know Diwali time, should be Diwali to Eastern brothers and sisters, all the joy, all the holidays.
Yeah, man.
And Tabakit get a bag of sweets, so we go hear them right now. Don't be a stranger to the program.
Yes. All right. Man said Tabakit get a bag of sweets, boy. Tabas boy. You reach Tabas boy. Tabas, you inside. Yes, Sundar Sukhdev says thanks for that. Tomorrow event. Anthony Forte was nice if the program will be every day. Anthony, you think this easy?
Professor Walsh, we must let the general public know this program dedicated to the general public.
Correct is right.
Dedicated, 100% dedicated to the general public. And not just to bash the PNM. To engage in news and current affairs, bring facts to the population. I don't think anybody on this program want to bring lies and propaganda. We will expose the lies and propaganda.
Correct is right. So, folks, let me quickly go to my last comments here. Lana and Buck say, hi, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and COP. In my opinion, PNM is obsolete. I would like to mention that crime should take priority above all else. UNC always, forever. Thank you. That's from Lana and Buck. That was let me see. In WhatsApp, Donna Alexander says, God bless Sunday evening to Professor Walsh, Uncle Thomas, COP, and all who are locked on. Life is never without a need, never without a problem, never without a hurtful moment. But never forget that we have a loving God who is protecting us, guiding us, and helping us to attain a meaningful life. Happy Diwali to all of you and your fans and viewers. Have a safe and blessed Sunday. That's from Don Alexander. Let me see what okay. Yeah, we have a program tomorrow. Okay. So the last set of quotes, folks. Last set of quotes. Okay, here we go. Volsang says, blessed to the Hindu community and the open-minded as a whole. Bye, peeps. Monica Ramkisoon says, be safe. Stay blessed out of flood waters till tomorrow, God willing. Anthony Ford said, it would be nice if this program was every day. Anthony Ford said, blessed afternoon to everyone. Be safe. Bye. I'm out. He says, till tomorrow, guys. Be safe there. Hold on, yeah. Miss Santa Cruz says, I'm multitasking here. Miss Santa Cruz says, we all are humans until race disconnected us, religion separated us, politics divided us, and wealth classified us. Thank you for your presence, your knowledge, your truth, Wall Street, Tommy, and a special thank you to COP, Love in the House. That is from Miss Atlanta. So Atlanta, where your daughter going? I hear from she lately, you know. Ken Jones, have a blessed weekend, everyone. Be safe and shalom. Anthony Forster, Mr. COP, I just like when you're on the program, it has been on fire. Anthony Forster, have a great and safe evening, everyone. Be safe out there, people, till tomorrow. Mr. Intellectual say, anyone who support evil is a child of the devil. Anthony Ford say, great program as usual. I enjoy this program every time. Volsang says, great show, guys. Any show tomorrow? Yeah, we have a show tomorrow. Ms. Santa Cruz says, till tomorrow, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe and dry in this weather. Stay hydrated. Ms. Santa Cruz says, age is about accumulated knowledge, not diminishing capacity or fading relevance. It's about accumulated wisdom and hard-earned strength unknown. Thank you, Ms. Santa Cruz.
That touched me.
Yeah. Correct is right.
Yeah, more words than PNM, Ms. Santa Cruz.
Yeah. So, folks, we are out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel from 7 to 10 p.m. We out of here. Bye-bye.
Good evening, everybody.
Go ahead, Tommy. Bye-bye, everyone. See you.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day,